Hey, Gabby, I've got weird internet connection. I should have it in a second. You could follow up with someone else.
Perfect. Let's go with Dylan Rush, please.
The better Dylan. What's up, Fabian? What's up, man? Just first off, thoughts on your opponent, Aaron Jeffrey. What do you know about this guy? What makes him a favorable stylistic matchup for yourself?
What I know about Aaron, like I say, he's a come forward fighter. You know, he likes to bring pressure and fight dirty in the clinch. And yeah, I just feel like for that type of style, it just suits me nice. You know, I'm a clean type of striker that manages the range, and yeah, I just feel like I'll be able to catch him with everything.
And you might not relate to this at all. Everybody deals with results differently, but I just wanted to mention Robert Whitaker spoke this week about suffering a stoppage loss and how that can affect a fighter's mindset going forward throughout training camp and even heading into the next fight. So have you experienced that at all? And what are some things you do or tell yourself to put your previous fights behind you and shift your full focus on the task ahead?
I just fucking a fight's a fight, you know what I mean? And sometimes you have to just take your licks and just move on. You know what I mean? And that's just my mindset to it. Like I've handed out many stoppage loss to people and they've gone on to fight. Um my one from last time, I just took it on the chin, you know, because it's the game that we win and a lot of people in this sport's been stopped and gone on to do great things. So it's not really a thing that I'm looking at.
Thank you, man. Good luck.
Respect.
Keelan McNamara.
Hi Fabian, welcome to Belfast. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, mate. You okay?
Yeah, I'm very good, thanks. It's great to have you here for a great fight card. Fabian, my first question is obviously we've touched on it already.
Mm.
Your last fight didn't go maybe the way you wanted it to,
Yeah.
losing to the current champion, but you're facing a very good opponent here in the middleweight division in Aaron Jeffrey. If you win on Friday night, do you think you're right back in the mix for another title shot?
Yeah, definitely. You know, obviously my fight last time I was doing good and I got caught, you know, it's MMA. But this is the opponent I asked for. I asked for Aaron and I asked for Dalton Roster. So when Bellator came and said that I got Aaron, I was happy with the matchup, you know?
That's actually very interesting, Fabian, because we spoke to Aaron earlier, and
Mm,
I actually asked him, he knows he's facing a very dangerous, dynamic fighter in
mm,
yourself. But when I asked him how he would basically try to plan this fight going out, he said that you would want to engage him in a kickboxing match, managing distance, managing range.
yeah.
And his response was that he aims to basically make this a gritty match, a sort of dirty grappling matchup, and that he thinks you're very uncomfortable there. Do you have any response to that?
I knew that's his game anyways. That's how the guys fight, you know what I mean? So if he thinks that I can't handle the grappling, then he's in for a big shock.
Absolutely. That's all I had, Fabian. Thank you for your time and best of luck Friday night, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Diego Laconda.
I'm sorry, you guys cut me a little off guard. I didn't have to unraise my hand, but just I guess the mindset going into this fight, how camp went, and what you're looking for.
Yeah, the mindset is win by any means, you know what I mean? And if that means, like I say, going in there and getting gritty and getting stuck in, then I don't really care because it's only 15 minutes. You know what I mean? My training camp's been good. I've got a new boxing coach, Shiny. My team, obviously, that's with me. He's always with me. So we've got a good game plan for this guy, and the preparation has been good. So I'm looking forward to going out there and just executing that game plan, you know?
And how important it is to get a finish in this fight.
You know, I just get a win. That's it. You know what I mean? Like just to go out there and get a win. And I feel like by just me being myself, the finish can come. But the number one thing that my coach always tells to us is you go out there and just make sure you win. Because once you win, they can't deny you. And that's why I'm gonna go out there and win.
Got it. Thank you. And I apologize. Thanks. And good luck.
Respect.
Next question, Ken Chronicles Media.
Fucking else.
MMA Locker Room.
Rude boy, Bumble Clyde, everything Irish.
Wow.
What's up, my man? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, brother. You okay?
Good. I'm doing great. Can't complain. So I just going off of something you said. You said that you asked for this fight. I mean,
Mm.
what was it that you seen in Aaron Jeffries to where you just thought that, hey, you could bounce back and get the win? Or was it that you're just like, hey, I'm this type of quality fighter and I just want to get thrown right back into the fire?
That was it. You know what I mean? I just want to get thrown right back in fire. I didn't want to just take a random matchup. That's not going to get me anywhere. You know, I'm still ranked #1, so it's about going in there and proving myself against a tough guy that Johnny asked for him. So I thought by me going in there and beating this guy, that put me right back where I need to be.
Got it. And then another thing, we spoke to Aaron Jeffries earlier in Media Day, and he was saying something about whenever you're fighting, it seems like the commentaries just love the way that you're fighting and seem to glamour about your fighting style.
Mm.
Do you feel that you do things a lot better than everybody in the division that just gives people something to talk about? Or do you feel like, it's actually just deserving for them to clamor about your skills?
I'm just clean, you know what I mean? That's it. I'm just a clean fighter, so I think the commentary must just appreciate clean fighting. You know, like it's easy to go into a fight and tuck your chin and swing punches, but my aim is to always go in there and look like a professional. You know what I mean? And by that is going in there and executing a clean game plan.
Got it. And last one for me, you plan on having your brother in your corner for this fight?
Yeah. My team's all here.
Got it, man. Can't wait to see the fight this week.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Harry Davies.
Hey Fabian, just a fun one. I wanted you to clear up something about the nickname Mr. Tasty Shots because I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, Connor used his name first," and I'm like, "Well, I thought Fabian used that first."
That was
So
my name.
yeah, could you sort of clear it up because I thought this has been associated with your name for a while, no?
Yeah, that's my name. I mean, that is definitely my name. So obviously, I know Connor's used it, but Mr. Taste Shots is definitely my name. You know what I mean? I go by a few, but I stick with between the Assassin and Mr. Tasty Shots.
And just a second one, what can you tell us about Leon's next fight? I'm not sure if he's lined up for a June, July with you. I think there's a UFC card in Manchester. Have you had any conversations with him when he's looking to get back in there?
No, he's just waiting. You know, he's just waiting for the call, and he's in training. So, yeah, that's all I can say, really.
Thank you.
J.L. Kervin.
Hey Fabian, thanks for the time. As a face of the as one of the faces of the Bellator brand, have you been impressed with how PFL has handled this transition from the PFL Bellator card to getting this card on HBO Max? Just what have been your thoughts so far of just how PFL has treated the Bellator brand?
But if I'm being honest, obviously it's my first card that I fought for them. You know what I mean? So it's the first time I've met a lot of the staff, and everyone seems good. You know, I like the change up with the gloves and just to change up with like how they're handling stuff with the media and the promotion of it. You know what I mean? So I can just speak from first hand that so far it's been great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jack Finn.
Yeah, guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Fabian, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Danny, bro, how you doing?
I'm doing well, brother. You okay?
Yeah, all good. What sort of has been the mindset since the Elvin fight? Do you feel like this is sort of the start of your redemption arc?
Yeah, man, it's to get back to, you know what I mean? Like the thing about sports and fighting especially, it's not over until you say it's over. And that's what I believe, you know what I mean? So I strongly believe that I am one of the best middleweights and I still got a lot to show. You know, I've been in this game, well, I started when I was like 22, almost 23, so I'm like 30 now. So I feel like I've still got a lot to learn and a lot to show, you know?
Yeah, and did you watch the fight with Impa? And if so, how did it feel to sort of watch that? Was it frustrating, or did you put your sort of analytical brain on? What was your thoughts sort of watching that fight?
Now, I was watching just to see, like when I was watching the fight, I was hoping that obviously Johnny won, you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's part of my story, you know what I mean? Like him keeping the belt or me coming back after winning however many victories I need to win and then taking the belt off him. I feel like that's part of my story, but like I said, I looked at it and I thought, that's not a guy that's been working to improve himself in the last 6 months.
Yeah, sure. And looking ahead to the fight, coming up, how sort of excited are you to fight in front of the Irish? I'm sure you've fought in some raucous crowds and arenas before, but what are you expecting from this one?
You know, I fought in Dublin a few times, so I'm hoping to have that same energy. You know, like the Irish has always shown me love and cheered for me when I walked out. So I'm looking forward to going out there and receiving that energy from the Irish supporters.
Sure. Good luck, Fabian.
Yeah, thank you.
Last question, Ken Chronicles Media.
Hey, Fabian, K. Williams for Ken Chronicles Media. You're approaching this fight with a great deal of confidence, man. So I have to ask you, after a win or loss in the cage, what continued methods do you take to become an even better fighter?
I think it's just about staying in the gym. You know what I mean? I'm such a guy that I overtrain. You know what I mean? Like I overtrain whether I'm in camp or out camp. I'm proper trying to search just a better version of myself. You know what I mean? And like my approach used to be, just like mentally, I used to be like, I need to be super aggressive and just think there's mad thoughts. But now, like the older I've got, I'm like, I just need to be present in the moment and just focus. You know what I mean? So that's the same mindset that I'm just carrying along for this fight, you know?
Good health and wealth. Stay up, man. Good luck.
Come on. Thank you, brother.
Any other questions? All right, that's it. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, brother.
Hey, Ken, I was gonna